welcome back to another vlog. It's your favorite retired lazy girl down. But today, I'm going to a new Pilates studio as usual. But I'm also going to be walking downtown by the headquarters because I realized it was on the way to the studio, by the headquarters of the company that I'm interviewing with. I don't know where I left off from the last one, but I just finished the last interview, and I was just chatting with I was chatting with the HR rep. She was like, "Yeah, they really liked you. You did really well." I was the first one to go through all of the interviews, so they still do have to finish their interviews. But I should hear back by Monday. But I feel good about it. Hopefully, like the next time I update this, I'll be like, "Yeah, I got it." So we'll see. I may just take this into next week, depending on how long today is, because today is a pretty like active day. I wouldn't say it's busy, but it's active. So I'll be like out. I'm gonna head to the train soon. I just grabbed some breakfast. The same turkey BLT on a croissant that I always get when I come here. And then today I decided to do iced matcha. They have really good matcha for like a chain. Like it's very, very decent. And it's pretty quote unquote affordable for matcha for a cafe in Toronto. It's not that bad. I think it was like $6. And this is a large. I'm not even 100% sure, but it's something like that. Yeah, so we're going to be heading downtown and then Pilates and then walking by the place. I may do that before, I may do it after. I don't know. It's literally on the way, so we shall see. And then I have some editing to do, so I'm gonna get that done. I brought my laptop and stuff, so I can get that done. And I have to schedule out a couple emails for my business. I think that'll take me to the end of the day. I do have to come back like earlier because like where he works is not like downtown properly, so it takes me like 30 minutes, 40 minutes to get back up here. So I want to give myself time to get back up here before it's 5 o'clock. So yeah, that's the plan for today. I'm currently watching a video of a girl rating all the Emily Henry books and like reading them for the first time because she just came out with A Great Big Beautiful Life or whatever it's called. I don't think I'm gonna purchase the book, like the hard copy, but I do think that I'm gonna listen to the audio for the first few chapters to see if I want to purchase the Kindle version. Because if it's not something that I really like I really like book lovers and I really like Beach Read. I did not like Happy Place at all, and she's completely opposite. She really liked Happy Place. It was her favorite one. I didn't care for Happy Place, and I did not care for Food on Vacation. I didn't care for Funny Story all that much. It was okay, but like I think Book Lovers is probably my favorite one, and then Beach Read after that. Because I feel like her whole thing was like, with these ones, I swear it was supposed to be bookish people, and those ones were the most like bookish, and like you could see them. Other than like the actual like them, the characters getting together, you could see like them working within their fields, and I kind of like that because you kind of get to see like, oh, okay, like they're in publishing or they're an editor, or they're switching between like that type of stuff. Which I feel like it's good when a book like that, like a romance book, has more than just the romance in the story. Because sometimes it's like, okay, like this whole book is about this man. Why? But yeah, those ones are better. And I know Happy Place had like a whole other story. I just didn't like the story. I didn't care. I actually didn't care. I didn't care about the friends. I didn't care about their problems. I didn't care. And funny story, I was like, realistically, this is ridiculous. So, but yeah, that's what I'm watching. And I'm gonna head out very, very soon. Like in 2 minutes, actually. I'm just gonna so I'll pick you guys up. Once I get to the studio, I'm going to well bind something. I don't know. I was supposed to go to LSDR, which is like it's not Pilates, it's Pilates inspired. But they have like headphones and then you're on a mega former. So like more like a Lowry type of vibe. But they canceled the class, and I was like, oh, that was rude, because I actually was excited to go. But this one looks good too, and it's matte, so it won't be. Well, I'm hoping it won't be too bad, because I'm not even trying to do too much today. Yesterday's class, I did a Pilates strength class, That was hard. And the day before that, I did hot power yoga. That was hellish. It was so hot in there. Everyone was like, bro, what is that? Like, that was crazy. So yeah, I'm not even trying to do a crazy workout, and I know I'm going to be walking a lot. So yeah, but let's head out to the train. Next, I am downtown now. I am early, as usual. But I think I got here at like I got to the place at like 10. I took a walk by where I said I was gonna walk, by the office, and I actually saw the store too. Well, I knew it was over there, but I didn't know I'd walk past it. But it's closed. Well, it's closed until this month. I think they were like renovating or something. But yeah, it was fun. I was like, I didn't even go like super close to it. I went to, there's like a cafe across the street, so I went there and I like took a picture of it, for the memes, because if I get the job, well, when I do, it'd be nice to be like, oh yeah, I was there like a couple of days before. But yeah, I'm walking back to the studio now because I can be like 20 minutes early because I'm pretty sure I have to sign like a waiver because it's my first time at the studio. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. And then it's in a beautiful area actually because it's right by where I like to sit and work. There's a few places I can sit and work, so I'm gonna go over there after. And since it's pretty early, it shouldn't be too busy. I'm hoping. We'll see, because I don't know. Sometimes I go in there and I'm like, oh, it's not gonna be too busy, and it's packed. And then sometimes it's not. So I don't know. Yeah, I'm literally pretty much across the street. So it's like over there. It's over there. I just finished the class. Tell me why I took a glute. Oops, I don't like the angle. Anyways, yeah, I took a glute focus class, and I come to this place. It's on the 5th floor, and the elevator is broken. So my legs are shaking as I'm walking down these stairs. Reminder to editing me, figure out how to turn the exposure down because I cannot find my ND filters. I only brought the CPL. But yeah, I just finished that class. It was really good. Like, I would definitely come back to this studio. The studio is really nice. I got a few clips, like nothing too crazy, because I wasn't sure about filming in the class, and I also picked a seat like in the front. So I was like, I don't really want to film and there's people behind me. I don't like doing that if I'm not comfortable with the studio. Like, I've never been there before. In my studio, I'll do it because I know I'm gonna blur them out, and I know the people who are in the class. But with this one, I wasn't. But it was really nice. The studio was really nice. It was clean. I liked their little weights. They were cute. Yeah, it was a nice studio. The instructor was really good. The class was actually really, really good. It was glutes and abs. Yeah, my legs were like I was saying, my legs were shaking walking down those stairs. And for some reason, this is the one day that I picked to go. Is the day that their elevator is broken, and I picked a glute class, and they're on the 5th floor. And Toronto walk-ups, they're so steep. Like, it's not like okay, it's like this. Like, why? Anyways, yeah, finished that. So now I'm gonna head over to the cafe. Hopefully there is a decent seat, and I don't think I'm gonna get matcha again. I think I'm gonna get tea, but hopefully there's a decent seat so I can get some work done. But yeah, that's the plan. I just finished editing. I finished 2 videos. So I finished rough cutting the first one, and then I fully edited the second vlog, which I thought about exporting it, but I did not want to sit there forever, and I was starting to get hungry, so I had to go. So now I'm headed over to get some food. I think I'm gonna go to Gusto. I was thinking about going to Bar Poet. It's a bit far. And then I have to walk back because I need to come back over here to get the food for later. So I was like, I want to get my steps, but I don't want to get that many steps. Like it's like 30 minutes there and 30 minutes back. And I think that's a bit extreme. It is also very warm today. So everyone is out in like t-shirts. I saw a girl in like short shorts, like summertime shorts. It's not that warm. However, I love the enthusiasm. And hopefully her wearing that just manifests some extra warm weather. Because it's like, I think it was 16 degrees the last time I checked. Which is not shorts weather to me. It's what I have on, trench coat and maybe a sweater. Or a sweater weather. Not shorts, but for her. I ended up at a cafe. I'm not getting anything, but I need to charge my phone because I'm gonna walk, but it's like maybe a 20-minute walk, and I don't want it to die, and obviously I can't charge it where I'm going. I'm gonna go to Aritzia and try on some stuff because I have time, and I wanted to earlier this week, but I was so tired and I just didn't get there. Also, like where I was gonna go, I have to drive out further and then come back further to go to my house. So I was like, yeah, I'm not doing that. But today, I walked past it, so I can go. I'm gonna go to that one. If actually no, I'm just gonna go to that one. I was gonna go further, but then I remembered I have to go get back and come get the food, so I'm not gonna do that. But yeah, that is my plan. So I'm gonna wait here. I started listening to Great Big Beautiful Life by Emily Henry because it dropped like a few days ago, I think. So far it's okay. I think I would like this book. We'll see if I buy it because I know on Kindle it was like $16.99 and I was like, you're on Prozac, because why? Why is an EPUB $16.99? I could just get the book. Like, so I might have to wait for like a Z to pick it up because I'm not doing that. That's just insane. Oh, almost got hit by a truck. Anyways, okay, I popped into Aritzia for like literally 2 seconds because I underestimated the time it would take me to eat and walk over there and do all of that, because by the time I got there it was like 3 something, and then obviously I needed to get the food and then head back by 4. Hey guys, so long time no see, really. It's been a while, and I will explain why it's been a while. Since I picked up the camera, it's all in one vlog, so it's not like it's separating the 2 vlogs. Because the last time I picked up the camera, I think I was downtown when I went into work with my boyfriend. And I had just finished my last interview. Now, as you could probably guess from the way that I'm saying that, I did not get the job, but that would be fine and dandy if the reason wasn't like really. So initially, when they sent me the email, they had sent me an email with the wrong name, and I was like, oh, that's strange. So I followed up. I'm like, is this meant for me? Because that's not my name. And she's like, oh, like, I'm so sorry, like, but it is meant for you. Da, 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 da. And if you want like to follow up to get some feedback as to like, why, and like things you can maybe work on for your next interview, I'll be happy to set up time. And I was like, cool, because the HR rep, she's been so good throughout the whole process. They're really like, she's really quick and like forthcoming with information and like, like good. So I was like, yeah, of course, like, because who knows, maybe I have a blind spot, maybe it's something like I can personally work on, a skill that I can build, like trying to better ourselves, whatever. So I get to the follow-up thing and she's like, oh, like they really loved you, da 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 da. The only thing was this role, is very like time consuming, or I forget what the actual wording she said, but basically like you would have to like dedicate more time to it. Like, yes, we have work life balance if you choose. That's what she said. If you choose, but you would be expected to work like longer hours. I said, okay, well, I don't see why that would apply to me. She's like, oh yeah, because you have your business. I said, yes. But in the interview, when I was asked, oh, would this be a problem? I said, no, I'm used to working a job or multiple jobs actually with having my business. My business can be run almost on autopilot because I've been doing this for so long. So it would never interfere with a 9 to 5 role. And if I were to get this role, I would be giving it my full attention, and my business would be on the back burner. So that's like one thing. And then when I like spoke to like my friends and stuff about it, and my parents, they're like, that's a cop out. Like, that it's just say that there was other people in the runnings, and like they just so happen to not pick you. Like, just say that. You don't have to say, oh, it was a bit, because it's not like, it doesn't make sense. And then for me, I was thinking about it too, because I know somebody who works at that place. I don't know her personally, but she is an online person, and I know other people who know her. She has multiple business, and she works for the same company, and her role is actually probably more demanding than the role I would have been doing. Mind you, my role would have been in email marketing. um and yes, like there's a lot to do when it comes to that, just because you are, in charge of a lot of things. But again, it's email marketing. I do that stuff in my sleep, so I'm like, okay, just say like, whatever. And then the second thing she said is, she's like, this is not really a factor because obviously I did an assessment and you can see that I have the skills to do it. She's like, oh, your portfolio showed mostly social stuff. I'm like, yeah, because I'm not gonna send you a B2B SaaS. Even like, it's just not something that I could put on my portfolio just because of like privacy reasons. And also with the assessment, like that would be a non-factor. However, I will take that. That's probably the best piece of advice, because I can put that email assessment that I did do, because I had to do segmentation, I had to do copy. I took it upon myself to do a couple creatives as well that I didn't have to do, and I can put that into my portfolio. But yeah, honestly, it kind of left a bad taste in my mouth. And then I remember when I was reading like the Glassdoor reviews, a lot of people said something similar, but I was like, oh, like people say that, but it's not like, it doesn't mean that it's true. Like they said, oh, if you don't like work and like, basically suck up to people, you ain't getting nowhere. But I'm like, that's kind of life. But the way she said it to me, and not to say that the company is bad, I just think that it's something that I may have dodged a bullet with, because not that I'm not trying to work hard, but I don't want to be exploited, and not be compensated for it, which it seems to be the trend in like the Glassdoor reviews that were more so on the negative side. They said they loved the people, they loved their work. However, the structure of it was like a bit iffy, and I was like, okay, fair. And I understand like it's a smaller company, and smaller in the sense of like it's an e-commerce, they run off of Shopify, and I've never like worked for a business that runs solely off of Shopify except for like a retail business, and they were like, their management was ridiculous. So I don't know, that, not to say that Shopify is bad. I use Shopify, so love her. But just for like that size of business to be running off a platform like that, I just, there's a lot that can be taken from that. And just the way that she said, like basically you either work overtime like crazy or you don't get promoted. Like that's essentially what she made it seem like, and based on the Glassdoor reviews, that's probably true. Not to say that I would never like work for the company. I still actually like the company, and I like the products they sell. I use them myself. So like if there was another role, and she did say like, if you see something else like pop up, let me know and I'll fast track you through like the thing. And I saw a role. I don't know though. I'm in two minds about it just because of that experience. Um but yeah, that's why I was gone. I was trying to like figure out my life, and then obviously I was sad like for the first like day, and then I was like, honestly, if it's not meant for me, it's not meant for me. Like there's no point in dwelling about it. Um Plus with doing this interview, it kind of like shifted me off of my focus for like my business and for like my general day-to-day like working out and stuff like that. Also, I've had like family visiting, so it's kind of been iffy, so I just re-locked into that, booked my classes, went to my classes, did all that. The only thing I haven't gotten back to is going to the gym, and that's just because I don't want to. I don't know, I've become a class person. I didn't know this would happen. I don't know. Maybe this is prefrontal cortex loading. I don't know. Because I have not wanted to go to the gym if there's not a class involved. Like, I take my hot yoga classes there, and if it's not a class setting where someone's about to tell me what to do for an hour and I'm just going to do it, I just don't feel like going into the gym lifting weights. I just don't feel like doing it. I know I need to, because that's like, for what I want, that's what I need to do, but I have no desire whatsoever to do that. But yeah, that's an update. Uh a very long story short, short as in 7 minutes, but short really. um but yeah, so now obviously still applying, still doing that type of stuff, but I'm being more selective with my roles, and then I'm trying to pour more into my actual business, because I've really been putting it on a back burner. One, because I'm looking for jobs and like it's kind of tedious and time consuming, and two, because I just felt really burnt out with certain things, and I think I just need to shift things in my business, not so much of step fully away from it. Because in my mind, like, if I were to have gotten that job, I would have been like, yeah, I gotta take like at least 2-3 months off my business. I don't even want to see a wig. I don't want to hear a wig from nobody. But I don't think that's actually the answer. So we have to work through that. But yes, I filmed some content yesterday. I'm filming again for the vlog today. I am like 2 weeks behind on the vlog, and that's fine and dandy. I will be back next week. So it's May 10th. It's like Mother's Day. So I have stuff to film tomorrow as well as today. But I'll be back on the vlog next week for sure, like posting. And then I need to get back on my other channel too, because I have not been posting there and it's monetized. So what am I really doing? Yes, we have to get focused. Basically, this is get focused week. But yeah, I'm about to go to a coffee shop. It's called Comaria. I'm not too sure. I went there yesterday because I drive past it all the time. It's in Streetsville if you're in the GTA, and I live pretty close to Streetsville. I live like 10 minutes away. So I drive past it all the time when I'm coming back from my Pilates class, because it's just on the route. And I was like, oh, let me try it out. And I saw like a few TikToks, but not a lot. Like, I actually haven't heard people talking about it. And for the deliciousness that was that coffee, I can't believe people are not talking about it. It was the best coffee I've ever had. Like, I was sitting there, I was like, honestly, I was thinking, oh, maybe it's one of the best. Like, no. It was the best coffee. It was like, if you like chai lattes and you like coffee, it was like match made in heaven. And like, for me, where I'm from in Canada, we have a very, very large like Indian population. So getting chai is very easy, and getting good chai is very, very easy. So I'm used to like a higher level of it. And this, oh, it's a Yemeni cafe, but I guess they have similar flavors. They put like the cardamom and all that. Oh my gosh, it was so good. It was so good. And then there was a next latte called like the pistachio latte, and I was asking the girl, I'm like, oh, which one is your favorite? She's like, honestly, I like them both equally, but if you want to try like our like signature, try that one. And it was so good. But today I'm gonna do the pistachio latte, and I'm gonna sit outside because it is 22 degrees, guys. 22 degrees and sunny, not a cloud in the sky. My goodness, it's everything is just great right now. I just love that for us. I'm gonna do that, and then I have some computer work to do. When I get home, I might go for a little walk, plan some content, all that type of stuff. So yeah, let's go into this coffee shop and get this pistachio latte. I'm very excited to try it because that first latte was so good. I made like a TikTok about it, so if I have already posted that, I'll just post it in here. This is really good. I think I like the other one better though. cutest little bookstore. I took some videos. And I'm probably gonna tag them. Or not probably, I am gonna tag them. Because it's so cute. It's so small, and it's in Streetsville, like I said, where I was. But it's an independent bookstore, and I'm almost certain the books are cheaper. So I got an Emily Henry book. Honestly, I've read every single one of the other books that she's written, but this one. So People We Meet on Vacation. I thought I read it, so I kept like not reading it, but I have not read this book. So I got that, and I got a little tote bag. I was gonna buy a tote bag, but I did not, because I have a lot of them, and it was like $40, but it was cute. And it's an independent bookstore, and it's so close to me. So now that I know, I will go there for my books. But it was so cute. And there's a little tea store in there too. This whole building is for me. Tea and books. That's me. But yeah, now I think I'm gonna go home and get some work done, because I said I was just gonna get the coffee and go get the work done. I might go get another one just because I felt like there was no coffee in that other one. It was good, but it was definitely not as good as the original one that I got. So I think I'm gonna go back and get that one, and just ask them to put like bare ice in it, because it's a little bit sweet. I may get it a little less sweet. We'll see. Maybe just put ice because it was good how it was. But the pistachio was good, especially if you really like pistachio flavors. But the other latte was beautiful. And I did stop by the thrift store, but there was nothing really in there, so I didn't film. Oh, she has flowers. Where did she get the flowers from? There was a bag that I saw that was nice, but I was like, no, I don't need to buy this. This is, no. And then I saw like some like stainless steel like chalices and a vase. Then I was also like, I have nowhere to put them, and they don't match with anything else that I have, so it doesn't make sense. But yeah, so I'm gonna go back and get that coffee, and then we're gonna head home so I can get some work done and not waste my whole day outside. Well, not waste, I'm having a great time. This is not a waste of time, but not be outside the whole day not doing anything. Oh, making stupid decisions. When these things turn around and flap them, they'll know. Yeah, that's a bad idea. That's a bad idea. Squirrels that much.
I love that. Really?
Well, they sit at home and watch them play outside in the backyard.
Outside when they're not near me, but
Oh yeah.
I don't. They do if people have been feeding them.
Maybe they have babies.
No, the people have been feeding them,
What
and I had a Rice Krispie video.
Oh, you did it. When they want the food.
Yeah.
Guys, it's the last day of this vlog. Anyways, I'm gonna start another one probably either this weekend or next week. But I realized I didn't close it out again. I keep doing that and I should stop doing that. But I am back in a cafe. I actually just finished Pilates. I was gonna film it, but then I was like, "Ugh, I don't feel like setting up at all." And I left all of my filming stuff like in my bag in like the locker area. So I was like, I ain't finna film. But yeah, it was hard. It was hard. I think it's because like the weather is changing and it's super humid today, so it was like very moist. It was very hard, but finished that, and now I am finishing up my course. If you guys don't know, for my business, I also do like content mentorship. So I am doing a course called the Content Breakthrough, and essentially it's just going over everything you need to kind of upgrade your content. So I'm going over like content strategy, I'm going over elevating your production quality. So everything from like cameras and editing softwares to actually like looking at angles and like, you know, stuff like that, scripting, shot listing, that stuff. But for my like business mentors, a lot of them, this is their first time having a business. Of course, they don't have marketing backgrounds, they don't have content creation or film or anything background, so a lot of this is new information. So I'm just putting it all into one course so you can kind of like learn bits and pieces. And I'm updating as I go. So the first two modules are going out this evening, so I'm just finishing up my script so I can film those properly. I'm doing it on Canva. The good thing with like Gumroad and like Shopify and those type of platforms, you can update your products. Like say I filmed the course and I'm like, oh, I wanted to add like this, I can update my product, and the people who have purchased it still have access to that product. I don't have to resend it out. It's just because it's hosted on the app, so I don't have to resend it out or anything. So that's great. But yeah, so that's what I'm working on. I need to finish up the script. I'm on module 2 now. I was hoping that I could just like voice talk it, but I don't think I can just because it's like my headphones are not. I need to get the headphones with the string. I need to get the string back. Honestly, it's been I've been saying this for a while because I'm like, it's even in my cart, and it's like a lot cheaper than I remember headphones being, because I remember breaking my headphones being detrimental to my pockets, but I think it was like $20, so I might just have to go ahead and grab those just because there's a lot of things that I need that mic for, and this mic, I don't have the receiver for it because, or is this a receiver? I don't know. Honestly, I don't have the other part for it to use it on other devices. I can only use it with my camera here just because it's like built into it. But one of these days I will get that. So I can use it one on my other camera on my Sony and on like my phone and stuff like that, because it's not the same. But yeah, so I'm gonna work on that, and then this cafe does not open very long, so by the time it closes I'll probably be finishing up or be finished, because all I have to do now is finish my script for module 2 and finish the slides that go along with it. I like to script it first just so that I know what my talking points are going to be, and basically how I script. If I'm doing like a long course like this, or like I'm doing a YouTube video, I will talk it through myself and do the whole thing, and then I will go in and like I have it like talk to text here on Google Docs, and I will go in and put it in like ChatGPT or Claude or something like that and be like, take this script and like make it flow better and make it more succinct and like that type of stuff, kind of fix it up. And then I will say also create me another document with talking points so that I don't have to follow the script word for word, and create potential slides that could go along with the script. That way it kind of just gives me an outline, and this is a good like test in like using AI not as something to create things, but using it to simplify and automate your creations after you've created it, and to like kind of fix it up. So like using it as my editor, using it as my like little executive assistant is great. I'm creating the content, right? I'm creating the course, I'm creating the material, I'm doing that right here, but I'm using it to kind of organize that and put it into like a nice little package. And then I'm gonna go ahead, obviously, and use Canva to do the graphics and do the creatives and whatever, and then put that all together as one. It makes your process a lot easier, especially if you are someone who has a billion things to do. Like I said, business, you kind of play every single role, so you have a billion things to do, so it's great to have that. And I'm also putting how I do that in this course too, so I call it AI acceleration, but you can call it whatever the heck you want. It's just using it to your advantage, and like for a lot of different things, not just for content. Like if you want to make like a fitness thing and you know like generally what you want to do, but you want to kind of organize it, get things organized, great thing to do that. Or I don't know, whatever you want to do. Now it has like images, so you can like do your graphics if you have a business, or if you just want to have something, you can do that. But yeah, that's what I'm working on, so I'm going to continue working on this, and hopefully we finish up before this place closes. If not, there's another cafe that I would love to go back to. I posted a TikTok on it and a reel on it the other day. However, I don't like want to go to like two cafes. I just want to finish this and go home because I have to film the stuff at home. I can't film it here. So yeah, but yeah, that is the plan for today, and this is essentially the ending of the vlog. So I will see you guys in the next one. Hope you guys liked it, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.